committees to engage in field visits and engage with interest groups and governmental agencies, and we observe firsthand the impacts of the financial budget and economic policies and legislation we passed in the previous meetings of Parliament. Right Honourable Speaker, I am proud to say that so far, so excellent. The energy sector is doing very well, and electricity has remained on and powering growth. So far, so excellent. The economy is rebounding, and Ghana once again is gaining economic respectability globally. So far, so excellent. The Ghana city is gaining strength and stabilizing. So far, so excellent. Inflation has come down to single digit, and prices are coming down, and life is becoming affordable to the ordinary Ghanaian. So far, so excellent. We are paying our debts, and at the same time, we are not accumulating needless debts. So far, so excellent. We are spending on the right things, and within our means. We are spending, but spending wisely. So far, so excellent. Our schools are functioning well, and free HSS is well funded, and we have not experienced any disruption of the school year calendar in our constituencies during our recess. Let me repeat, our schools are functioning well, and free SHS is well funded, and we have not experienced any disruption of schools or school calendar in our constituencies. So far, so excellent. Mr. Speaker, the NHIA has paid a total of 2.84 billion Ghana cedis in claims to accredited healthcare providers across the country. This represents the most consistent payment trend since the scheme's inception. The NDC are the best implementers of social intervention schemes. As I address you, there are no arrears outstanding. Claim payments are now up to date, with reimbursements made monthly, a marked improvement from previous years when payments delayed for several months. This improvement has restored confidence among healthcare providers, stabilized service delivery, and enhanced the scheme's credibility across all regions. Additionally, the uncapping of the NHIL by His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama has released an additional 3.4 billion Ghana cedis to the NHIE, marking a historic fiscal breakthrough that secures sustainable funding for timely claims payment, expansion of coverage, and implementation of flagship reforms such as free primary health care and Mahama Cares. So far, so excellent. Mr. Speaker, the health insurance scheme is on track to reach an unprecedented 20 million active members by end of year 2025. So far, so excellent. Our hospitals and health facilities are being well funded, and Mr. Speaker, I can only say good things will happen to this country. Our metropolitan, municipal, and district assemblies are very well financially lubricated, with prompt transfers of 80% of the common fund allocations. Total disbursement for the first quarter of 2025 was 711,334,852 Ghana cedis and 56 pesos. That's the first quarter. Second quarter 2025 disbursement was also completed on 21st August 2025, and this was 1,318,484,908 Ghana cedis. Mr. Speaker, these disbursements are boosting local economies, as procurements which must be done at that level are being done to create local jobs and opportunities. So far, so excellent. Many progressive initiatives we approved in this House in the last meetings have been launched on course. Notably, the big push in road infrastructure is on course. So far, so excellent. Mr. Speaker, Info Analytics did some polls released in on July 1st, 2025, and they revealed that 70% of Ghanaians believe the country is on the right track. 70% of Ghanaians believe the country is on the right track. So far, so excellent. As of September,
and NDC. The two parties have excluded some of our best talents with narrow doors, closed with underhand tactics. We educate the public that UP Plus is different, with open doors, welcoming merit, and prepared to work with everybody. This party is a unique party. No discrimination, no tribalism. You know, no, you don't come from my region. I don't come from the same region with you. So this guy, sideline him. We are a people with coming from one nation, one destiny. So we are one people, never to discriminate. If you're an Akan or Ashanti, precise, I'm Gunja Hausa, I'm Nkonya, I'm Kweu. We are all the same. Sometimes I find it difficult to even express my ethnicity or my tribe, because as I stand here, I have 9 blood in me. Oh yes, I have Scottish blood, I have Fanti blood, I have Kweu blood, I have Ashanti blood, I have Gunja blood, I have Hausa blood, I have Gruchi blood, I have Chumbulu blood. So you see, I speak all those languages. It's not being concocted, it's true. Those who know me, I speak in Konya. Those who speak in Konya, try me. Indeed, ladies and gentlemen, this is something you should reflect. Indeed, nearly 2 million persons refused to vote in the last elections. They were prepared to risk their lives. Some of you were part of it. To risk your life in opposition. Is that not so? Because they preferred a better leadership. Ghana, and I repeat, Ghana, we have no problem. Ghana has no problem. We have a leadership crisis. We need people, when we talk of leadership, somebody who will lead, a transformational leader, a transactional leader, a servant leader, charismatic leader. When he appears, I'm not just trying to sell Alan as my leader and will be no, he has to justify when the time comes. But the point is that when you find certain leaders, nobody tells you that this is a leader. Handsome, tall, broad. What again? I mean, there are certain representations when you take for somebody to come and represent your country. How do you feel? I won't go there, but at least how do you feel? So, so some of you risked your lives. Some of you were at the verge of being attacked, killed, wounded, just because you had ceded off to support Allah. I know some were beaten, attacked in the night. Some even had their houses burnt. But yes, blocked. But ladies and gentlemen, for anything good, you take a risk for greater return of what? Return. Whatever you have lost, we pray, inshallah, God will replenish it. Will replenish it and then go forward. Others argue that the two parties who have been involved or involving in and out
of the month October 2025. Exactly 30 minutes past 6. Therefore, what they are doing, I think that's where Konenim and Kakanka yet in Comia on Wading, and Yadanyamia say Nelso, why not doing any penny sink with Yawahanum, and then Yawada. I said that Debian Yayano. Yawa Debian yet nasi, na Chichigana home come media no cremre live on TodayGhanaNews TV. Na Iriyawa that day say they are not unim. Say, an impending folk could have nature share with media so na Yidigana home come the Ecoso, the Yanni de na Yakani Nabu, na the year actually Amabia IFFF. Mikhail said you media no, we are live on Twitch, our satellite, no so Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, the search handle is TodayGhanaNews TV. Pacho, Ubo Penon, ye logo fefe ni Jumedia Yidi Nano Honum. The cell joining now Uni in the Jumedian boom. We are also live on this associate channel, Hine FM 93.5, and no Chimhema in the Eastern region. Samsona, Yawo Jamframa TV, and no Rara in the UT region. Kings Radio, Ewa Accra, Sekina Information Center, and no Tatali in the Northern Ghana, Adeliman, Community Information Center, and also Umwebium Amai, Fans TV, Ewa Flow, Omoso Ajiatum, Asamre, making sure some more broadcasting, Jumedi na Ewo, Sedebea, Momoso, Omoa Flow, and beyond so many beauty. Online there, the whole Ghana, across Ghana, global. Nti wo call them na bibia wo bia no so betimi adjoin na wo de adwenche aba dia wo a wo pese wo ne enche no so but you ha say you be kind messages na mount. Make sure so you join us live on all our social media platforms so na like it, share, na drop your comments na yen kind mount. And media no is going to be very very interesting. Na me semre no I would want to go zoom in straight to Ensema Etwegu the evening Tribune newspaper na so. Ensema etimi eco PM a front page the evening Tribune. Oda for Mikhail say no de se Ghana hanom no. Wo de wonyi newspaper bia and the evening Tribune dem pacho. Meka formal pa wo de kwana kope bi na Ensema Etwegu Ghana bia no benye bi ewo na wakan. So that you also get yourself abreast with whatever that is going on in Ghana. And what's now unim the course of the Anshana Waira. So, and some etimi be PM Bini across the river beyond the law, the complex battle against Galamsey in the Nadoli Kalyu district. The complex battle against Galamsey in the Nadoli Kalyu district. Let's just say Galamsey wants and some Libya ne could more no. Na inim sa hani he sana akwichire na Doli Kalyu no emu akakra na yeze zia no Galamsey no mo spread wo be bia asemu who call right side na Akufo-Addo honored as lay canon of St. Peter's Cathedral Koforidua. I don't know who be one page 3 Obenya Biaka. Samson as former President Akufo-Addo meet NPP presidential aspirant ahead of 2026 elections. And che be a picture be a bit tall. Na sa picture no. Now shema. Yet mpenifo more pray for the flag bearership of the NPP on the ticket of the NPP no. No mu na eti baby a na je say omoni ye man peni dada na Akufo-Addo be twetwetwe nkomo na me gidi e pa say fire costume no ebia by this time no more resolving na within closed doors na see the NPP grounds no it's very shaky. It's very 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 shaky, right? We and some be a copy more the Evening News Tribune newspaper. Ghana's only watchdog. Nti pacho say we be a copy bi na kan na hu the echoes of Ghana. Yes. And that means cyber company for be fear mammy on be digimano now. Before then, I would like to tackle a small issue. A small issue. First of all, let me commend His Excellency the President. On a one-day work visit to Kupimo Takrade Assembly, Akokati sought for the dualization of the Takrade Cape Coast Road. Very, very important. Minim the entire check. And up till now, no Takrade and Cape Coast. Charlie, this particular region, you undermine them for a very long time. Disrespecting you too much. Now look at the original oil. Yenya biwo, manganese ebiwo, gold. Yenya biwo, cocoa, bauxite, timber. Your port wo, and ocean nyoma every honum eba Accra, echo beyond Accra, and even outside Ghana. And all be brave. And your road no is one way in, one way out for a very long time. But I really want to commend His Excellency for doing this. This is a step in the right direction. Economically, no matter boost Cape Coast Takrade. So I made them a bonabaso. For that alone, why drink Takrade in Cape Coast one day? The whole Cape Coast, a hub of education. Look at the roads. Right. His Excellency, thank you. Other phone send me told you online. Na me am doing one mentiase. Me pen from fan me introduce you musesia. Na eya me nim GES omu problem. Me nim GES problem o. Picture never told you na abayo be soon because of school you see on charity answer na wo hwa abayo ni tie you see on kucha answer no. It's well kept. One odinini ni na isi onkocha asif sa additional question ni guhwinum. Today's modern Ghana, 21st century, today's modern Ghana, teachers are thinking about her. GES is thinking about her before they admit a student. Ya waha e Ghana hanum na ye di student bi ekwa achimota ye say oya rasta ntie ntie e ma onfa rasta ni nko school. Ye twe ko ye twe ba ye mpenifo ni ade o manu tum. Akola e ko wie school no kita best grade. One of the best students in Achimota. And up till now, GES, Muhawe da musu ina nsa akola ntwaniti ansa ya admit no. E was school. God save Ghana. God help Ghana. Pacho, and then Sabeka opening Ebo Buckman, only a deputy communication director, UP Plus, Amayokwa, formerly now a friend of Movement for Change. Pacho, Sabeka na me jumedi suna me nedin komo. Opening, Mama Ajo.
Mejodo munia. Mejodo.
Foniama mpede makafante. Akwa bebi.
Na me kan fante.
Ngam kwa na ma. Fire bi na wa ba mu na ntase bi wa mama ko so kaka na. Either Ghana yam problem na yeti. I don't understand. Anyways, Obeni Ghana free na be dia dance enche ye bia na amanyoku a na nim self movement for change ye rebrand no e be ni UP Plus na o ye peni a odi marketing in terms of communication and then what journey edumedi so no kremre na e pese no ndi nkomo bi 1 or 2 efa mo party no na first of all my question I'm facing bisa ono if I'm leadership ni structure mo ba enche mo contest of previous elections ni na leadership ni structure no it's the same. And how are you prepared for what is ahead of you?
Okay, this is my first time about program you do. I think it's a well-organized program. It's more on about
it.
For such a program. And Minchi Obibiara Orushawa no Riti in the program is so. Oh yeah, Damakeno. Yeah, in the week, exactly a week ago, last Thursday, na yaze izinobo ezebotugwa. Nemum se yabakaya on the 3rd of this month, Yara, na Electoral Commission, and provisional certificates. The CCR is a political party. Now, G is as a band, UP, no, United Party, no, G2. Nti answer na Electoral Commission more certificate, no, also they meet certain conditions. It provide national interim national executives and other regional executives. Nti those ones, you know, it satisfy BBR Electoral Commission also in provisional certificate exam. So now we are still working because we need to get a complete certificate, the full one. We a provisional. That one, we need to have offices in at least 2/3 of all the constituencies in the country. At least 2/3. And so that is what we have started doing already because we want to finish before the year ends. Certificate or they have a fully fledged political party. Now we've been given provisional certificates. And our structures, as you rightly said, you know, we are going to have executives in each constituency, at each polling station, regional executives, and even the provisional, the executives that we have now, we are all in acting capacity. In due course, you know, there will be elections, so that then those who will be contesting, those who will be interested to contest again, and those who will win, you know, will become the official executives of the party. So that is what I can say in terms of the structure and organization. We are only 1 week in terms of week coming out, but if you consider that from 3rd October to now, we are still less than 1 month.
Now, it no, they are move first one na movement for change, you know. But then if buy a most son buy UP plus no. Na it didn't near my and answer like be name.
Okay, let me say that initially now, if Nzebian code ye were NPP na if NPP no. The initial idea no, the initial idea was to form a political party. But the time was too short. The time you're too short, they say form political party on your because you have to apply, Electoral Commission will have to decide, and it was going to be too difficult. So we decided that then let's create a vehicle. Now, in elections, normally create the movement for change as a vehicle. You see, to be able to contest the 2024 elections. But after the elections, so then we went back to the original idea, which is formation of the political party. Now, in putting a form, so many names came up for consideration, but in putting a form, no, now was no. It would be better for us to go for the UP, the United Party, and the reasons were very simple. You know, we in Nala, at a point in time, we were members of the NPP, but we noticed something that NPP is supposed to be the UP party, United Party is supposed to be the tradition of NPP. But in the UP party, if you go to history, if you go into history, there's 7 political parties forming UP or United Party. No? But such a current NPP, what's one tradition or a Buzia Dankwa Dombo tradition? Now, if you Buzia Dankwa Dombo or your 3 or your 7, because if you truly your tradition is UP, which was made up of 7 political parties, then we should have 7 gates. But they have only 3 gates, which is Buzia, Dankwa, Dombo. So it means MPP will deviate from the original tradition, which is the UP tradition. Because if in Nkranfu kan sisi ala Dombo, Buzia, Dankwa, Nkranfu nyim ahonafu nyim na ahonafu so ka UP no what you know. So you realize that let's go back and let's go back to the original UP. And I yankofa values and principles was ye Juma Moye there. Can you imagine there different political parties they agreed on in terms of consensus burden, common interests. Are you getting it? Obia so all shades of opinion. But when you now two more boom will form a political party. So they have some good values and principles. which some of us feel that those values and principles cannot be found in the NPP. And see, we have gone back to take those principles, na values, na yezi biya kaho. Into na yenzi no UP plus,
Okay.
But just as that. So in terms of values, na principle, yezi biya kaho, ya expanded. Two. No, the Asian UP, na wanye Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ye wanchu. It's typical CPP for one pay nkanu UP no. So we needed to transform our UP to UP plus. Into a watcher, political philosophy. Here a centrist party, centrist. We are the center. Yes, a centrist party. NDC center left, and NPP center right. But in you are centrist party, we are at the center. And so we believe in Kwame Nkrumah's ideology. We also believe in the marketplace economy. And so we combine everything good from center left and center right. If Ghanaians should give us the opportunity to serve this country. The UPNFN, the rationale behind it in there, we went back to the original to pick the good things, added some, make it a UP plus. Now, TPP UMPO are prepared to join us. Some CPP individuals. Even last time I was on a show with PNC National Chairman, he told me that I should tell Alan that we should consider alliance. So you could see, and GCPP, one general secretary, has also come out that he is going to advise his people to come and join us in terms of alliance. So what it means is that we have not come out as the old UP, but if you like, an enhanced and expanded UP. Why economy? Even pro CPP and pro Nkrumah, they are prepared to join us.
Right. Now, Bajo Elkasano, isn't kanka there where some members are free NPP man, so now that Nkofu Bebre Werbim CPP Crampon been open up joining. Why didn't you go back to even make CPP attractive? Now we now one can build the CPP because you are also you believe in the Nkrumah ideology. See, at least one CPP are attractive.
CPP is also center left.
Right.
If you have read our GTP, the Great Transformational Plan, if you have read it and you know the kind of programs and plans we have, it is good today in a fin.
Okay.
At the center. And see, I will be allowed if you there a stream, come along. Let's all of us be at the center. Because on the left there are good things, on the right there are good things. And see, why don't we all come together at the center and pursue that agenda? And see, it's good. You may not get a CPP political party to join, but certain individuals, as for PNC National Chairman, he spoke to me personally. I've also read the GCPP, which is also pro Nkrumah party. The General Secretary has also said that they were joining. So we are the center. So the United Party is a broad-based centrist national party, and we welcome everyone. We need other political parties to come up, because my brother said, I mean, if you're going to be truthful, I can't Western region as some, I can't resources or, but you consider this, that I mean now young man Ghana, a country over 33 million in the whole world. No, we have 195 countries in the whole world. So if God has blessed this small country, which is called Ghana, which is 33 million people, to the extent today, Eben cocoa, we are the second largest producer of cocoa in the world. Out of 195 countries, our Ghana is the second largest producer of cocoa. In fact, it is the sixth largest producer of gold in the world. It is the fifth largest producer of manganese in the world. It is the 11th largest producer of bauxite in the world. Urban Africa, 54 countries in Africa. Ghana is the largest producer of coconut, third largest producer of salt. I mean, name them. If you look at countries producing diamond in the world, the first 15 countries, Ghana is one of them. So it means we are so rich in terms of resources and even human resources, yet we are too poor. Only the paradox of our situation. A country so rich, yet so poor. So if after 68 years, or if after 32 years of this republic, this fourth republic, we are still struggling with roads, with hospitals, with schools, with high levels of unemployment, with even potable water, clean drinking water for our citizens. If you are still struggling, then the problem is not what God has given us. The problem is how our leaders have managed what God has given us. And he said, if we've had two political parties for 32 years under this republic, that's a result here. Then we should think about it. We should do something about it. We don't have to reduce our thinking, reduce it to two political parties. So when I'm only thinking either to vote for NDC or NPP. There should be other alternatives. Which I consider there, giving Nkofi one programs, one plan was Abbey, they will be better than what NDC is doing, or they will be better than what NPP did. So that you can consider them also. Or Nkofi such example there. All the advanced countries, a two-party system. If you go to US or Democrats and Republicans, it is true. If you go to US, Democrats and Republicans. But if you go to US, the US has developed. These two parties, they've developed their country to the extent that Ghana on your visit come testimony the way you visit because the two parties will develop America, but our two parties won't develop Ghana the way Ghana should be, considering the resources there were. Now, say $3 billion for IMF, the whole country, the $3 billion for IMF. Do you know what? For spending 5 years, man. So we are saying that Ghana must begin to reflect after 32 years of NDC, NPP political football. Even as you know, said, it is the same money. And as a political party being a power, on you may say lose power, bay. So I'm on lose power because you say lose power, no opposition, but too much better 20 years opposition. But this challenge situation, okay, the by way to 8 years. By way to 8 years. And so you may there, so Benas or sell man then ampo, or we see garden ampo, or babu then ampa. None of our punishing now 8 years in opposition, I'll come back. I was an abba. Just look at what is happening in Ghana now in terms of these oral corruption cases coming up. Oh yeah, yem shishi there. Sika and Kibutu Hashe, Nkrofu, money, Nkofenia, Swanum, Amankofenia, hospitals, are papa clinics, are papa our villages. Amankofu Yalawa hospital when I papa. Mafamako school I was when you to form no watch. And we been school papa is a mayanum bano, the Musican, Nimpa Kumabi, now Katikatibi, no fashion. Look at national service issue about happy. Look at that buffer stock issue. Look at all the cases about app. This more so. According to information, more are coming up. And as I look to China, Nancy Auditor General's reports from 2018 to 2024, in terms of recoverables, administrative irregularities, Ghana lost 81 billion, over 81 billion. Can you imagine? Just between 2018 and 2024, we lost 81 billion Ghana cedis. Do you know what that amount of money can do for this country? It is almost thrice bigger than IMF. So
give to your worries kanda ekrano. The sikana ya kikabum na say yediba nansa call like 22 trillion.
Yes, 2.2 billion. Yes, 2.2 trillion. Yes, 2.2 billion Ghana cedis. Can you imagine? And so you come and a politician make a change there as the digitalization app into as the app be called National Service of Metric app. With that app, there can't be any ghost name for national service. So upon all the app on the crowd one, the campaign, look at the ghost names. We're costing 2.2 billion Ghana cedis. Are you getting it? And so it is kind of to you bought the app with Ghana money, yet the app has also ended up giving us these results. So I'm saying that say you reduce the whole thing to NDC and NPP. I'm telling you, 1 + 1 will always give you 2. You can't add 1 + 1. Yes, and get it. I mean,
even 11. So 1 + 1, even 11. Because most of my amount to my 22 trillion and then 1 + 1 11. But
yeah,
in that work the introduction, be sure say we'll be seeing you often. Our platform.
No, I don't have problem.
Most times, no feel there's a party for bar. In fact, video now bueno on the day of the lunch of UP let's say the work there. Nkofu bi home ma with NPP na because of the treatment na nyame bia wan koye no we na so they are good people. Our sideline one and all these people have come together to form the UP plus. Now me be said the most of times nkofu ka there say nkofu to one fi party bi ma one butan in the one in the one we know name we be say aba no UP plus one vision then.
Yes, Mamanka there. Oje say if I were principal, if you're a principled person, if you have vision, I will cool beam. And if you cool no ninzi ore na most sort of zaman it cannot come bro. Mpuntu mba. Na a principled person, you walk out. Kwame Nkrumah, if Kwame Nkrumah had stayed in UGCC, in Ghana, young families were in. But Kwame Nkrumah there use UGCC, or 1 +. No mum, they may be on yet, not so no to CPP or the Jeff was in my hand. There's nothing wrong there. Say, well, could be say you could on ya, it be him. Mamma can't some sure. Political parties on your bushia. On your bushia. Or you could. I mean, me and Sonany. I can't cease to be in Sonany. But I used to be MPP. I'm no more MPP. So political parties, it need to me film time me be a repair. When show the chinchana at them, now yambade ya say MPP. In fact, MPP nankasa, actually, and them are called MPP. Or say 100 adult. Look at the issues about corruption cases, like or make party attractive. No, it doesn't make the party attractive. Look at one internal issues that are called internal contest. In some orchestra, 10 cents of a brine, 10 cents of Japan, 16 cents of Bawumia, 10 cents of a Duchum. One casa was saying one. Until you never say MPP, Yamada say MPP. Actually, envision a Messalan Chamanton, a Dow Lanchain, also envisioning to make Ghana the economic powerhouse of Africa by year 2040. That's a vision. To make Ghana the economic powerhouse of Africa by the year 2040. So we came with a vision. MPP, we are not in, we can't produce great transformational plan. If you read the end document, we can't produce this fantastic document that the whole world, we will praise Alan. And for the first time, a politician in Ghana after Kwame Nkrumah or the plan Bay, another politician has developed a very comprehensive plan. Are we saying that we developed this plan to destroy MPP? We can't sit down and do this thinking to produce such a document simply because the party say MPP. No. My kind there. You want you there? Or do baby Ghana for now because of there? Baby, you do know enough is enough of NDC and NPP. Now people are saying that from the way things are going, we should position ourselves to replace MPP. Because if MPP is in terms of corruption cases, in terms of 1 years management of the economy. Look at the DDEP, haircut was my man, pensioners, Nazi. Actually, the man I'm saying issues, Nazi. Corruption cases here. Are we saying there? If this government, I mean, Punguda, Abani Oberfail, since I'm academy there, Abani Faila, Simon Funo a man I will never wish any government to fail. But should this government fail, are we saying that the alternative should be NPP again? If this government should fail, as I said, may God forbid, well, I don't want it to fail. because it will hurt Ghana. But if this government should fail, are we saying that we should go back to NPP in spite of the way they mismanage the economy? Look at the issue of Galamsey under their tenure. Look at the issue of corruption coming up. Are we saying that? So we should be thinking that we should have more alternatives. I'm saying that if Ghana, constitution is in there, that it is executive presidency. The power of the state is not given to a political party. It is given to an individual. So if NPP for one only be say a be sincere man, nimpa 5 was we getting now as you want to masala and chairman to no one. That's a busy no crime yan. That's a Ghana you one kasa company. Na employ CEO to manage your company for you. Now if you nimpa 5 here we be in the name of NPP we getting na to masala and chairman to no one. That's a busy no crime yan. Alan is far ahead of them in terms of credibility, competence, character, vision, and all that. In terms of track record, if you have somebody like Mr. Alan in your country, Obia, Africa Continental Free Trade Area, the most important project in Africa now is Africa Continental Free Trade Area. Mr. Alan, it was Mr. Alan who created it. He created it. When you work with the Africa Trade Policy Center, Addis Ababa, he created Africa Continental Free Trade Area. He established Enterprise Africa in 14 African countries, including South Africa. Mandela Bay, the blacks, the whites had taken over the economy of South Africa. Into appear, or empower black of no. Into here ideas. Or inviting you 7 pair from all over the world. 1994, you 7 invite one. Alan Chamantin was one of them. It was Alan who established Enterprise South Africa. Before Chassis that time, why you be Ghana and Ghana, NS chemist, man, Yakasa Precon, Damocofina, Alan establishing in our Ghana. Internet Mandela inviting okay, be South Africa. So you have such a person in your country, but because of internal hatred in his party or NPP, are you saying that because a few people have decided to hate him, all the qualities in him should be made to go waste? No. We should still use him, and if he says, "I want to be president on the back of another political party," let's give him the consideration. Let's try him and see what this man can also do for his country. Because YJP, he's done it all over the world, over the world. Why say, say as a Ghana man, no I'm a canon. I'm not saying the Opo in Juma Mancrofu. See. Actually, despite me now, that I'm going to or financial maintenance about what Empretech, he helped a lot of people. About 60% of Ghana for what was Ghana, what business giant or Ghana, when our filing at Empretech, including margins, employer Ghana card, and Ghana card main margins. It was Alan Chamantin who trained margins and supported him. So yeah, we have something good in Ghana. In the name of NDC and NPP politics in the you would imagine.
Now, Ohinim too was not at the lunch, or come home. And so Kwame Usudan, so who happens to be the running mate for Alan. I think we're lunching on
Ohinim too was not there. If I'm asking me, said I'm questioning, maybe saying, but many a definite answer. As for Kwame, we know took one call US. Yeah, Kwame, I think after the time, we know took one, but I don't know whether he is back. But the whole thing is that we have transitioned to a political party. And membership is voluntary. Obi wa on your movement, I say, maybe on better join political party. If you also on Yena and Shasi. Because that time a movement on pay. Do you know a lot of people didn't like the idea of independent candidate? But since I have a political parties, they've all come on board. For a lot of people, more people are coming on board because when they're with a political party, there's certainty. If you even become an executive member, there's certainty. But if it's an independent candidate, it means that there are no structures. You can't serve the party in any capacity. You are just following the leader. So it is good. The issue of Kwame and so and I will be probing further because I know that Ohininto was with us, but I don't know why he was not, whether because he's not well or whether he's not more interested. I've not even apprise my mind to that one.
Openubu, in the first time, and I must say that I'm very excited for this particular, conversation. I'm very, very excited that you is in common. You sure them very connecting the number banner. I also bet you what you do now. You my UP parties or more my Ghana. Before Major Marcono, may introduce to my guest, who happens to be the representative for NDC. At least exchange pleasantries. Now, Minja or no corner. Yen trade you made in Namisa Kwame Ajiman, opening or when Zumia show says some kind be a cook or assume pie. This happened to be the first time I exchange pleasantries.
It's good. It's good to meet you. Yeah. I'm also excited to meet you. I think Bogum. Now we say once MPP, always MPP. And then also on the banner. No matter if you know best.
My more typical example say Patman Nkrumah was voting to become General Secretary of UGCs. Then because Sawosha was a political party, so we involve it. When we say NDC, it was made up of about 2 or 3 political parties. Almost 30, you know. So political parties evolve.
What do you can see?
And make us say, yeah, people be more.
On that note, on that
NPP, we join NPP, and I may feel.
Okay, me note me. So as we see, when people move, also let's give him a try. Yeah, let's give Alan a try. The same Yansonwe was the main ideology for Nana when he was in opposition. 2016, and I'm gonna for Koya, yes, and the cost on her, and once a one cancer corruption cases is being pop up, even the other cry and your marketing getting. And now I find say Galamsey under the turn of Nana Kufuado because of Yansonwe, and then so what's I say Yansan so the people from
opening I got it wrong. And yes, I'm be a bad president. Character. As a character of the person. What's your credibility of the person? Me, let me tell you, I never supported and I've never voted for Ronaldo before. On record.
Now MPP.
Was it?
Now MPP. Now MPP.
I'm coming. Me joined NPP 2010. Let me give you, maybe you don't know me. 2008. Let me contest Cape Coast seats. Let me a youth organizer of NPP.
Okay.
Then I Akufo-Addo ya Oma disqualify me. Until from there, no.
Maybe anyone in the
No, Julia Dabra. The only thing they can say is that Ghana from some because Omun did that. You know that. So we need only bidder. I tell you, Katia, we need only bidder. Just say what to Abama say. What's on the track?
No, occasion sonore. And you best on her any end. It's yen will be the Cassian son of her. Another time. It's yes on her. On Cassian son of her. Me see, we will free people neighbor.
So, the bitterness or campaign, or that will say, or Bakaja said, to Abamami. But there's a submission here, bad word. You can't say because Ronaldo said it and Ronaldo failed, suddenly submission about bad word.
See, me just here. I mean, and yes, somewhere, and you sort, and you busy word. Yeah, so be a very say because now we because you saw her party. I
say because of the we can't say we can't use the word submission again.
And because then I'm not Yeah, then another yen you can say somewhere yen few.
Oh, God, that is wrong fallacy. Listen, serious fallacy. Say, don't see. To me, you see some beam. Hey, my brother.
Yeah, so yes, I'm with you.
Respectively.
Test, trials, or temptation.
Oh, yeah. Text, you know the context. You don't have to tell me that. I'm not saying trying. It's the context.
No. I think the all commander one umbrella in the Chicasa Someher.
Oh, no. I said, we'll share the context. So the context will intimate can say a trial.
Temptation.
Temptation.
Examination. Because examination. Because examination, I would
you are taking over my show.
Honestly speaking, we can't reduce governance to one word summation. We can't do that. You can't reduce governance. The fact that Akufo-Addo came and failed woefully on the back of his one word. Let me tell you this. And Akufo-Addo failed not because it's because
no need
he
that
had
into a comment put somewhere near Mukoson any in there.
Oh,
It's in somewhere the Aniakai. So that's it. Aniakai. What's a wamba in Castle?
And before I know,
I'm not the one to be bullied.
No. But the words of me Ghana from PGBT. Too bad now. Can you beat me? Yes, on
No. You see, Ghanaians, that's the problem you have. Nana, when him said, Akufo-Addo came with the manifesto.
Yeah.
Manifesto is just is promises. So he asked Ghanaians to almost on the back of promises. Mr. Alan Chamantin, what he has is a plan. Have you read our GTP? In fact, let me tell you this. Now, President Aka said that they want to now start agro parks, agro and industrial parks. It's from the GTP. Any NDC manifesto, it's from the GTP. Alan command copy. Say, on 24-hour economy, if you read the 24-hour economy documents, they're from the GTP. So what we are saying is that what we've gotten to know, we need a plan to develop Ghana. I didn't cry our burden plan. As I said, our side plan. A whole country, then we are managing Ghana with manifestos. So let's have a plan. That's why we have a plan. So Okasa Sonosha or say the plan no crown. The only thing he can ask you to do, say, you have to try him because he can't force you. Only for so say chinchina. And we are saying that if Ghanaians are satisfied with what is happening, fine. If they are not satisfied, they should rethink. That's all. We are not forcing Ghanaians to vote for us, but we are appealing to them. Appealing to them.
But before time no, before Obekono, and the Ghana Yanta Sampa, or former first lady. Wakan Chinegu, wa join it, Papa J.
Oh, yeah, some.
Na
Abrabo. Once. Life, Abrabo. Yeah, my condolences. I condole with the family. I mean, this is a big blow. I mean, you mentioned Papa Jerry and Mrs. Ajimaronis. I mean, these were the most two powerful couple in the country at one point. But life is in the hands of God. Our life are in the hands of God, and so Nyankopɔn no ɔno ankasa na mna ɔpɛ no ɔde yɛyɛ nti ɔde yɛn ba asase so otumi yɛ nkɔ anytime. So I want to extend our condolences. If you say UP, our condolences to the family. I mean, Mr. Alan Chamantin has already done that. I think he will even go to the family maybe tomorrow or something like that. I mean, this is a time all of us need to, condole with the family and make sure that we give them the necessary support and strength. It's not easy. The man went not so long ago. The husband is also gone. And so we all have to, we should be each other's keeper at this time. This is not the time to do politics. This is the time to come together and rally around our national flag, because this is the person who served this country in a various ways. I mean, look at the role she played even before this republic. And he served this country and his party well, except that last minute on BBC here. But still, you can't take it away from her there. She was the founder of the NDC. And the husband was the founder. So we condole with the family. May the Lord give them special strength during this time so that they can stand it. It's not easy. If you have lost your parents before, it's not easy. I have lost both my parents, and it wasn't easy.
Mr. Ebu Bachman, Pacho, in Medawase for your time. Nan Chimeda Ben, I'm sure the Ghana Fina Winyaji and Yabon pay the UP. One bote, Nensusio won't seem to was it Amayukun Bobazin. Obebim.
Yes, a very place MPP. MPP Rugu is a very place one.
All right. Pacho,
okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Pacho, Opinion Nindin Komo, Mr. Ebu Bachman, Deputy Communications Director for UP Plus, formerly Movement for Change. And the Mr. Kana, or the UP Plus in Chechim, Mr. Singh, no model in your dinner. I'm just going back to the normal show, but then I also want to say a special. Let me come back birthday, but this is not the time for even birthday. We are all bereaved. Yeah. Can I do Ajman Rollins, Her Excellency? But now she was my woman crush because I love the way she dressed, and for a certain time, like growing up, looking at her, she's had this particular way of dressing. Always with the headgear, and the top is like the branding has been on point. And for that, I'll always ask, have you people watch how this woman dress? She's been consistent, and she's one of the strongest women I've ever encountered. Because see, Sawuni Papa J the way I gonna focus say Charlie Papa J, then this what she say. If this woman was able to stay with Papa J and calm him down sometimes, you can tell you the kind of woman she is. She's a great woman, and for me, we've really lost an amazing person, mother, as a whole. So my condolence to the family. The 21st woman, is it 31st or 21st woman? Everybody, Obibia, one way or the other, no. She's attached to this woman. My condolences to you all. I pray that may the good Lord keep her safe in his bosom. Now, Pacho, I'm going back to my show. So then, Pacho, in the show, no, it's been very, very interesting having the representative of the UP Plus party, no, or to share with us some of their things at ECOSO UP. Pacho, if you come on Facebook or any of our online platforms, the search handle is Today Ghana News. Please make sure you like, you share, you comment. I've seen a lot of comments so far, no, into Jume de Nukoso, Major Brenna, Makai, Amam. Topics and they may discuss emotion pop. Digest things properly. And corruption scandal and now before I make and then I'm trying to get some figures together, figures in Pomihubo. I can't quote some of the figures. Numbers near trust and me who said no. It's very sad. You see, we can't be in a country and act like this and want to be like US and want to be like UK. We are always talking about corruption, and the same people who trust them with power, no? They go there and they mess things up. They mess things up. Shese obi a school. We school no near Juma. Next your concourse mine. National service. Aketuani is saying. So what you akra de ani wo. Kwame, so what you akra ha dia. And then na samaton.
Oh dear.
Na baby a obefa car. Na baby a we kosi asan fa bi atoa so. Time I say we sorry because I say we do adwuma one time. The body away and saying. Na se sika wona emfa sa nipa we mo. Na at least motivate you mo no mo so small man in their own capacity. Na nipa bi ti said that. That's not sika no so. That's not sika no so. Ghost names. So I ask myself, when that ben you preach corruption from the days of John Rawlings, Abreso corruption, or ye debate me bia ye boni ding ye still. You see, me start show now. I was making a point, say GES, Ghana Education Service will be bas school. You say unko kaniti answer. Baba school. Achimota is here. Ubi a wire rasta from Nkola Bremu sa. You say yeah, na fe akran ko school. We no na rasta go. So he happens to be one of the best students. Men can wasem. Me kai ko si say. Na say Jowa boss akoro no kan no corrupt no. Ja we twa sweat kama na o che suit na no corrupt no. Omo ma school no pa no mo corrupt no. I can't fathom mentiase. Right, we dey mama nkwa me ho. Na ne gift your worry case no. They are granting 10 million bill. 10 million cedis bill. I had the treasury it is account. Na it me calculate sika sana him say figure no crowd wa he. Ye be ba question ne say sika ayira ne dia we ekeka ni na bom no ba be say with me afa sika ayehu and the improvisation no fine but on administration no their asset yehu ho no mukeka boma 22 trillion oba trillion and they nuknu attest fire against me say the card crampo no so lady no confirm the card without the notice no do go be a company. Look na bebre e hihye pass here ba kwame fire kone ne ujai me e bia show me amaye
okay mamentia mamentia for now
mi bisa na jamu ba ya muwi se mama mbo ne be ko ye na ska be na mo be finance
me das binia de kai menfa asede more den ama otwedi ampo Nyankopon esan se na adom ne humobro intina yenso yeda so tinkom wabo ye ho banye ni pengina na nya nse de enya tie ta so tinkom a na o se de aseda ma no se yeso ye kanti asfo ho bi na mada Nyankopon ase awie no menfa anchi more den enkoma owura awie brimu Usuboni John Dramani Mahama babia obia no be ntie more den ene mawo wona Nyankopon yu ama Ghana awie brese baji Ghana fo e free proye ene wo yini a NPP fo be jato hon befa akwa konuan fato kon so netene Ghana na Ghana enko nani enti babia obia no mese Nyankopon ahode ne ni sira kese enkoma na afi so memfa yenyakwanya betenasi a enyi enim de enyi ahofe enye sukuu bia yakwa na se ya no na atintini ebetena ha yɛtie for ɔmo say ɔmo credit ɔmo data ne ade ɛhwɛ free akyirikyiri ne bench yɛbɛkyia obi biara na menkyia me NDC mpanyinfoɔ free local ɛbɛsi diaspora baabiara mekyia obi biara executives appointees ministers baabi biara no ɛna mpo ɔmo agifati from NPP so mpɛ sɛ ɔmo bɛdwa ne NDC so baabi ɔmo biara no yɛmo akɔ aba na yɛakyia wɔn baabi obi biara na memfa m'ani nkyerɛ efie na menkɔkyia me maame ɔbaa papa bi me maame Ernestina Elizabeth Bodu a baabi a obiara mɛkyia o ɔsɔfo maame baako pɛ na menkɔ Denmark na menkyia Mr. Samson ɔsɛyɛ akoto ɔno nuaba Rose ɔsɛyɛ akoto Mary Bafo akoto ɛna Apostles Continuation Church Ayeduase branch ɛyɛ tech Kumasi asɛm na menkyia Mrs. Gloria Mensa for you.
You are popular show do so. As I'm boss charging you. Advertisement, but you think I am pay charge be manona. Every month.
Me back. No. Maybe Elizabeth Bodua say why popular too much in team country on half a bit here. Me or no one aja obo mekidom utumi fo empire bom ni bibianti. Ninya kwanya si ose metia. Na menchia ona omudi ma woda nyina titiru eye me yankasa na ade ba kopɛ ono anim no ho obi biara na ye na woda bia no ene me fa akwanya ose so e ma awoda papa bo ba biara obia na ya tie wie no me fa mini talent e ma NDC esanse na ya anti asem de ene oman Ghana nyina eye oman panyi dada yire me yankasa me maame Kunadu Ajimai Lawrence. Pai dia man say Yankopon man baby pana onye nento Abraham kukum then they say emre pa kunum di achi adachi yin na be kwakosia ewo kwakosia ne akoto zana wo Yankopon ahenwenem enye die person ka ebre wisi onkan ye ho nso Yankopon enim de ye na oye maneba inti media me busuani nyina be hye Yankopon sa na masere se obia biara enya akomayem onya abotem esanse Yankopon ni nim de ye ebere sim oye na de pepepe enipa bia ntimi ensesa no de onope na waye okasa enyi ne begina okasa enko ebeko inti me de shedding kese ne yakọ kese ema abusuafo nyina titiri o man Ghana na NDC esanse yen na ya hwere ya de enti mate ho wie sa no na fa ma mentinsim na onsem busana na busam no before ma mente Dr. Mr. Ebo Backman nin sembia okan ya ansa na oko sanse obi ofri NPP ma ba de eda na NPP sem no ebi wo mu because Mr. Ebo me patro na me bulu na me pese me kire se ya ka monso me hwe na Ghana for pu aredje monso me hwe 2016 no ama Ghana for e de esuanya nsapa anti se obi ba no begino ka se monso me hwe a se nipa no Ghana for se ebesi ni hu esanse onso maybe a free bent you be kan so me hwe a the same thing na wo ba be enti sa weden de yempe bia TCC
ense na ye wo so na ibenya apo
ame pa so minimum sa because ye ka se
so me hwe na ibenya apo transition na smooth enti some friend friends the NPP for be na be enti so be gina so free baby na be ka se so me hwe because o man panyi kofo ba wan ka so me hwe o ma onchemu no se contest no
ye brofo
ibenya apo transition na smooth
no oni be twi ma isi so me hwe na me ka se Ghana for art so me hwe no ti so me hwe de o be ka de a na wa bere yekuru
na me ka se
NDC was we so me hwe bi anya adwuma sa na mpese me kire eti Mr. Backman de na mpese me kire se so me hwe de se so me hwe na mo de ba pa de na mo nchen na ye no NDC anya bresi de bi o man no ye hia so me hwe bi adim because Ghana for ko ye mistake e ko so hwe examination de obi esuro sorry I say because Bible cracker say so rado Nyankopon hwe enti nso hwe de Bible cracker no anya de ososo so obi biara no mu unsuro nso hwe akora bi made te say de ebi nso hwe ana friends and yam session. It is already being open. Upon some koso yesu he enti sam so ready yingna na Ghana for who say yempe enti we the montana be bia montana mo sam come MPP na montana opposition one me nua me da wase doctor we your friends just introduction me say prepare mu ye be show shows na fe ya say da abonkomo enti enti we introduction me mo akwa say wonso waba beka busia no be boa ma busia no entre na fe Today GhanaNews TV yanku enim na yanjidin o wiase afa na bia minua mama mehwe corruption scandals akosto under the leadership of NPP. We mama kai say there's a saying, you can be with someone in the same house for number of years, number of months, number of days, you will never know that such person or he or she has an umbrella unless there's a scorching sun or heavy rain before you discover there's umbrella in the house. Me patchere say obetimi no bi atena fi obetimi akọ baabi wo hunu say chini wo fi hoda chini asama meken kopim say ensuo kese eto anase wie ebo ansa ne be hwe chini kwan ichiri ma na me patchere say at the rate the leadership of Nanado amobetena abenwa no so tama no motia benwa so no ni enim de ekoso kopim say ensuo kese bi boy na mframa kese bi boy na fi ibehi ekiniye eho e de behu ekiniye so mfaso. That is the reason si yenya ekiniye na nke ne yenim say obabesi etinye say sika wisi abra onko nsuo bia abra ontwa abrogu bia abra onroye onpamoye sekiniye ama ni enim say Ghana nsuo asese sekiniye ama ni enim say seketa asese ni dwiriye dwirimudie na hye edem honum na nyanwanwa seketa asese na wona mamumunti usuru se na akuna kra no bi befa nti wakwana na konwa di nachi enti tiniye eye ade a eso wonfaso abra ahokyere aba se ubenya tiniye ayusu under the scorched sun pa se wi abogidigidi na tiniye si wuso eno ene expose me hunu nipa ko a woye se edana na MPP friends MPP fo wom no se na nyensuo kese bi eto ena na se page na disi wom so a na ka enim se enima se na hyehyase enti ede nyankopon ase se nyankopon onye na ade kwa ekwa mo fa so lusu ye na asat now omonti omo ho ase no na nyankopon nim se yes enima bi ehinta na de ehinta no ono nyankopon ono yi na di edipie oba besia Lawrence me no ka say sa ba yo ya ye kana asemi se ye de dokono 50 cedis question anima ontimi ni se mo a ontimi ni wanka fufu a ontimi ni nto ami no enti se ska bebrebe wo de ye de bible so nye wiase japade nyina na wo hwere wo kra fa so ben ne wo so national service eye adiba ko a dinestene even adwuma bi amahu me national service on Kranza North, one of the villages called Sika. So when car to Yawada, I just said next week no nya car about 30 mine. Na obi nko small mine no wa ko school ya born nka nko small mine no for onu nyepe. And I tell one a friend say baby e do be kwa koto say how do Sika ko han dan. Na we can say wo won kan kra de wasem de yanka. Enka wutimi han dan. Therefore, therefore, who the Uber nebeko? Say Uber the cheapest minimum be out your best forward human. So if you remember, so if you go away now, what is it is a ministry, sir, and now if you caswa and I'll back to say, be a tema. They be costo say, monthly never costo say. obi betime wura national service in 3-4 months ni ntua ne ka emma no obeto pad obeyi ni ti obeto nku just a whole lot of things obedidi na onyo ko babesia se me na meda ye do akwakoto ade na no se mfumuzo aga na koye ni se ye di ye so mo hwe ye di akunwa maamo na obi nkoso oman no wutimi efa de ni ho edin eni ho akosi yakosesa ensamanfo din de babeshim na nkwan waje se sika ye okra wutimi modi wodi ye de ade wo dokun this wutimi ni me no kasa ekura no wona mando gu bag ma wo no mando so ade ase enti bra wo bring na no wodi sika wodi ye de wodu nsem mienu bonku ni fa na wodi di na obi akoye adwuma na ye ntua ne ka national service wo bie phone line atumpa na ka for e-commerce national service bre ni bre pa wo national service minua enya sam ketwa o mo edo mo call aflam place o mo so fu kodo no akwa akọchara ne o mo edo mo call health sector different remote area o bo okra na me ka se nkran na no se bosom su ni tu aka because of cars na eba 1 week se o ma e car no tu jaw aji se the following week na woti
problem aba
sorry ase me se taxi yetiti bonnet so no mo diako in the name of ye kosum ye man now what the hot incline what the air conditioning what the office on no on pam unkonsuo wo huru nkukuo biem no answer what the manipulative system SC6 left right center and no unya wiase japadi na wo hwede okra emfa so obey na mpanyimfo abedi o man se sa na mo ye ya nka wo no obabeya sa konya no etimi de me de meka ne se yemfa ensua de se ewiase hwe enye enne ye danya ye so dai mpo se friends ye mame kunadu agema obekone omunya akonya abetena o man so na komo so right to do whatever they like. She was the first lady of the land. Na every access enne but the legacy wo jato honum 31st women's movement yan hwe emma kunafo amami eboa wo mo wo ba na wo da national service no so wo ne do koto ho no wonya sa position na ka hwan na beboa emma burumpo na wiya wo mo na kunafo emma bu na wo ma wiye so onya adwuma nyeye empo na wo wiya wo ni
ya say
na kunafo ana eya nti unkwa wo sise ska ya wo sise ubetime di munku nko mi no ye di siso ne tetini na ma se tenase ne di because of friends sika semuti ubetime di doku ne se ne me krese ne ma boy ye de kra ubetime di doku 50 cedis so e di enti na wo fu sika left right center aye just se yakopon anfa NDC ama na command de me so se enkomo take for simple ye bet sole naka o se obi efiri o manum o monfa per resource me chere say your friends report about say we mu ye munketua o we see I want mo figure no kura no ye munketua eno ye national service eno kura de ye enkwala
na international service kika bom kura na ye nam 22 trillion na we are mema
o man kata kura no ye besia ye kwaji na ye say so utimi nya seska we say de besia ye de enti eneme bi ho no ma ehia say your friends ye best so what I say because very bad say ye be yes anima we say the tia ye nyanka say ma ye sori anya kotena sori dem u mami we ko hunu asoli dem ma ase when the defense enjema ki eti na kiri baro no na de ki mandi ko tena ho ma krono ne tia ye tia roba obi ko wi afo na de na ko na wona na ho no mesre owura JDM mesrewa one judicial service mo keka ne mensie mo na mo speed up intentem na afi enkate bone na e ba be fra nyakopon ma ne be fra ba papa no ye mpe be bi mfo mukogu ne ehu se oman no se ne ye be omuka se nso mo hwe no asi ye nye sa biu whoever wa commit crime no crime has no expire ye mpe emra no na ye mfa emra no ento ba bi emra no se de eda because airtime ya nyesa ebe say na hon amankofo obi so bunya sa kwanya na ono so ba be the same thing enti moma emfa emra na enye dwuma moma mra mu enye dene esan say airtime say oba besia when you ba we emema no kra de dem nye so say so ba yi say de na emema no dem nye so say bitim create so that say na we mu friend say o san aba o be pede enti airtime krono nya de so o so de o ti asole dem aboduku achimuduku fitaa yo anim busan akotran yankopon anim nso akoma mu say friend say skani biti what I say very bad edi enti no also yes national service me so hwe ba bia ye postu nkofo koto ubokwa no light ukwa unya dan nam aduane kora no unya bi ni me see for the first time me di ba yire fufu national service ba bia de me koto ye ma me bi uncompleted house minya dan me say I me be small mind nti me pe me see edu num e ball 5 masa esum o pe da just if you okra beta chima no I just say yawada me ko yawada I just any following week mini option ma me say me ba edi ba yire fufu say mini just me say me kokuma koto ni manti ma fa hwe
Our choice. Our choice.
Me say amedi mini bi da mini option me ye mistake me de beda e come de beda next will be sacrifice say me ye we dia small mind no na wo de wo say wo de unyansa ene wadwem bone e betena nkran obetena office because of mokase enso mo hwe na mo mewia yen mo say bible ko say owifu omba agisi obewia no wakum na wasai ene ma miensa ene owifu ba oye enti say ye wo party bi ti say NPP nese mo banya kwanya betena oman no so mfie ngotwe mo say yensu yankasa ye mabunu na eye oman ne da chi so enkoye adwuma enkosom oman no so mo say awie mu oman no ewoye ehifa ene edi oman ne ko na wo yes ade mo say we say nyina wia na akotena sorry dem enti mini ya mesre say judicial service emre bi a ese fata asotwe bi e oho ema de wodi bone ne de mesre mo fa ni mangu akunu na you say justice delay justice deny na you speed it up before say answer na fi nyina akwe because na mesre already dem say ye benye scan so a ensamo prison so so a ye miem isan say o hwe ne ma ekokoso ne ne bi akoso abandada na fama I was saying ye transfer old prisoners ni nyina ko different region na fi ye new ones no ko file ho na fi ye hu say o man sanity abam
Se we understand na by still na e boka because omu ko dey my best video mu munji sikano na mu wi a mu pia o mu him nti sikano mu ji wi a na him
sikano dey
for
the
time about this
what I say you see new prison emma omo mache no na yi om nyina nko na kan san omo no yamfa new friends applicants no omo friends abanda dem ana so bi tutu se wodi bone no yemfo mu na nko felisa vacant no na enyense na ho emma ye nyina se yemma konya se beso oman na oman no na beso na enye wo yefono ene wabusuafo ye mebokro no ewo aban adwumam eye oman ye nyina yi sika na se ba akofo di oman na ewe ono te ho ye chekromfo a no oka bi obi ko wiafo a no oka bi ono kuru ye otikam na so koduka di tia na ye bokromfo na okobu ni bi onso de tua woto seti ni ona ma na oka so oman na se oman mu ade enso wo na wase oman no we yo baba akofo di o me sure se ora for no ayi omadwuma no dodo na bepie na me stress epia mo me entran so na Ghana we ye yale awefie mo me yem pushi ho na obi biara consistency na encheye nti bi ye yiri ho bitimi age dodo na dance o mbesa nda kwakọ campaign akọsiska no nti yemfa sabri engiska no na de emrande ne bekọ fias no onkọhye ho aha mafutu am de bema aban no sabri de encheye bosome friends wunye nya afi nti mo dikura na dodo na de wo ho no ye bitimi nya dodo na afi de emrande bi di no so yemfa no kosi na onkodwene ho se kina bi wanwu ho na se onya kwan ba or be ye efutu ama yinkiri ma se ye mama kwanya se menkoso no man de mekoye ye no ho asotwe eni na obi nso ankwankwa ye sa de anya sa ebekoso ayesa ebi na a friend say omo a friend say oman kasa na omo person be pre MPP Frank Tufo no omo de wi omo no e kire de omaye so ade ase yesi bo mo tie ifiri so ase be catch us denchima ewua yanyi na chiye e kire enema bi a omo wa memo omo yeye me see ene na metron say ha no wonder enti na do kwa na ode na ko nedi na chi cause ne nkofo no suro obeba no mo de ko nti o se denya V8 na ko nemu ane dem odi twa man Ghana ho sia efie motwe cause mantias yes how afin Matthias say so ba be see timi esi dia akonwa de ode yere obefa no one time kra enti no obo na konwa ho ban enti okwa ne di nachi efie motwe ene kwa ho petrus ka uru afọ amunye ho adwuma me hwade se akonwa ba ko na ye de 19 efie motwe no afi bia no na your friends you move from a Jubilee House how many times one trip will be a cost you say near si betimi age kakra so ho no na fancy o man no na sankofo wi ya besen atwa mo abeka se o man no mo de si amiani ambre anyi diska na amfanya o ma san ba begina television so begina social media be didi enso o mo na aye o mbakwa ko hunu nsuo no o ma hunu nsuo ndada ba begina nafo abeka se ho na hunu nsuo etimesre se mo mi mbre na sika no dodo na isusu se o mawia no yenje me fa mo
mami fa ko buffer stock na we be person me come out. The Attorney General and the Minister for Justice, Dr. Dominic Aini, has revealed fresh details of financial wrongdoing just a proye and the katashe no buffer stock on na sir we are Attorney General at the Bayern. According to friends and investigations are oral to me no mo keka boom Shikano NSSD down 22.2 billion. Yakika bibia boom, yakika ni sikan boom asa 22.2 billion no. Bagana skamana say nam trillion no. And pesa me ko buffer stock dia na meba. Edu bua hen dia mai. Hey, no my way pa. What? According to investigations no. Let's just say sika ye chemu a ye transactions o mo ye no companies na omo create young di yes enoma ne bi Al-Karani Enterprise Aludiba Enterprise Energy Partner Limited Fahausa Ventures ne ade na say companies sabre no say bi kwa o no ma sika tumi efri what do you call it sika tumi efri buffer stock ebetum omo account mu na sa sika na betum no yembisa na say kona koyi sika no na ehwe dan properties omo atoto amemi yem hye dan nsase out of Accra and within Accra me yem hye I wanted to read the whole thing but sometimes me be we na me be kan I have set time me be call because it's a tall list
mama trust you many are say just we dey try show no be
like person me kind na obi o hwe bia no at least they have a fair idea of what we are talking about but me be a list na me machine e be di me time
ni tiri buko ye be no ye be kan fi na me rapport na mo so ati minua ye kan ba pastor kwa din a oni ma tiri mame enes na bodu a wonte ba pastor ko no de tie idea if buffer stock panya oda no ene menye fair idea wo na yi ho me kenkan na yi ni kakra case no em say o deny allegations a ye dey ato no so Na it is obi a
Abdul Rahab ana
Penny Abdul Rahab baby obi a chia dumre isusu se odwumadie bia nkoyi na ne mekenkan no wo se e ntwato so eye obetimi akansa ebere ni du a e ntwato so a yebehu se no kro so yebehu de tie ne se it is obi a wo nipa mu a order obo modern apre na tiko se aja order be me na nso ampanin pa no order enti onka se onai nso ampanin pa no order o press wo hu se onai video no ene kwa de kire no beka se no wakate na nya obo mpae enti die NPP make me say omu small man kan na die eye other way round eye wiombe wi Ghana isusu se wiombe wi Ghana ama Ghana ene atete ampansam se kontebi se yedo akotena ashere ente se ano o mining nyina buffer stock ehona fancy tito Israel for penso anka me fancy anka enadua fie na se ba bi ede nuane ekogu ebobo o mining nuane nyina kogu sanse atorenche bc anase se kombi ba aja ede asono mining nyina enuamu na yayibi ede efidi ye secondary school foi ye di bi ma ye prisoners ye di chese hefa so my for free bukura nso kwa ho hihia mu a ya say yibi de akwakoboa wo so ari ase o man no episka na o de atoto sa ni mani na de esie ayesa bo antatia ansa ne bidi racism no afa aduane de esie so that ensue to a ompie obehye dem odi nti ye do kotena saabia ho no ma eya kwanya kese de ma o se o man no o say ye gini future atoranche betimi esi bibia betimi esi mekai 83 mode na mususa ejasisi ya ma ekomu bai ti ye kan 83 na kan ekombre so ari ase eno buffer stock na sustaining o man no till say o man no revival ye o hwe aman ahodo te say Israel for ne Hamas for ntokoya UN ho na mo fanuane rekoma ona omanya friends etukofo no so ari ase enti say yedo kotena say dwumadi bia no say hwe no ma one also my man should be at your heart. Let the country to be at your heart in the first place because we don't know what is going to happen to tomorrow. Ya Antoine Kasura so and COVID-19 by and or mining na ye call lockdown. Sorry I say. Enti no wonder say empo call lockdown enuane omo che no na kan sa ankofo no ho nya bi ni. Ye beti say a chinuane enso obi no nya bi age omamudika na chi enti se sa de na nka ebesi ne covid eda so ye lockdown a na obi ntimi kwani ntimi nkofum o ntimi mpia na ka hefa na oman se nki ngini be wugu oman enti edo koto sa so ye na no a oso make sure se oba mo oman no oba dwene unim abo antete akora ni nyansa se oso otimi ye ba fast stock e woni tokuro na ohyem ne se ensuo to a wampi amansuo amamefa no waltena se edi ye oman ye nipa e o se adwene beyond entatia nti na bible se enko no nten kusu nyansa nti oman so adwene se o se ensuo siesie ehusie na daachi bi atoranchem si a yenso ye ho ankere ye na bekona tugofo se omode omfomode e mayene a yenso ya tana yo man mu edi na wode eho na akwakoye yi eho na akwape opese okoda ni bilonia eho na wode wonu wabusuafo mo pese mu de mudidi na yeni aka ne de yemu na esere so airtime sɛ nipa ya nam ne eche kromfo a na okobu ni bi sɛ nipa ya nam na odi asofo atem asofo ya kromfo sɛ nipa yi nam na odi politicians ya kromfo na o we for nsa anu ahwe odi because for ne nsa ni nipa no difference fight very bad say yedi tumi ya hye wonsa ana say yedi akwanya hye wonsa say kosom oman no because of suku ana se wa ban na your friends abanwam tie de bi a shon sase ku ya ye no enukrem me nua ye wa kontum obehwe de nkofo asi aye omoman omuni hwe mamefa Germany any example only natural resource German wo aye potato high friend katofe omuni hwe omuni ntene omuni krek omuni bi apart from no omuni hwe and so the whole Europe wontimi nyi Germany and enja Europe krubi na hwe your man free your banche your menkin your edin en fon fa man enti eye curse se Nyankopon de saa de no man ne ana se wadum ye saa ne ma wusi nyina na afa abedane no me aman because of bad service ye render at the moment no we Nyankopon te soro no kra na okas manu me say me say no wonder say Ghana fonti Nyankopon ka so no so ye nipa because adwene e dey tirimunye e die enti ne ama otumi say be hwe oman no so ye de oman no ahye onsa se be hwe na BBC a won so watimi aba te say nado na akoda nan mo ano say atorenche BBC a obebo onua no ma na nema te say hokra so de ho no ye nka sorry I say enti che say oman no de within 8 years be bi obi akoda e bia ofa ho e di na ubi yakusi say ubenya how many years ubenya how many years enti mami oda national service ano a emre bia na oda national service o say SKWC ngina nti aka 400 years ana ubedi yakusi say opanyi a yesusu say na wo national buffer stock a yesusu say odwumadi bi ankoye no say ampasa sa na ti a say sika ye bobodi ani sika yesusu say afa won sase enti unu obusuafo mo bedi yakusi say who say asase onye nkwa ne abetana so ebia bako ebia begidin ebia benyeska ene wo mkwa ye nkai wo mu ubefrim ubeko anoda eyebeba na edin be na yeja ama ye nchirimba ye nipa bia betana se kwa ye mbu binu 200 years ago na ye ni wiase ene ye da so bomudi e kire ne mapapa bi omoye sorry ase enti se ye ma odwumadi bi se be ye dwumade di yade a ebeja din na daachi bi uni hono ma ya bonsu din se opanyi we na ebre bi atwam na ohwe national buffer stocks no maami we na ohwe national services so kese bebi a national bia no wa be kwakoda ho bia within 8 years ndede na se lupus e wo ho ma na eho ena o kwakoye ohuye ana ho ni ntua woka ye tua woka enti na dwirima mudi wo ho no mani sika kese edan ne ade no enti nkwa no edan was 5 bedrooms ubetimi adan ni nyinem ompa boy 6 ade wo 9 autopos entade se na abehye edan one room no kura no empa no wo de yema queen size hwe kwan aka nchen nti se sika wusi se nyina na ede na wo de ye se na meka se omo mu yes agidi nyina so omo de nro so allege dunto na de nro so e kire se on kura wuti hihim enti wo de nro so kura no kura wo ntia po se sika wo de ye de ade na wo me fa nchikire oman no na oman no emfa ne to ma pamfira wunye se sika na de atwa ticket na de abodu kro na de abedi holidays na wo de wo se wo de dwumadi be ne edi ni sa no oman be ne ebu ni sa no se wo de wo se wo de Dubai or not desert na wo de wo forest wo normal land wo fertile land wa nyi no wo se anya parara so no wo timi develop nkuro ma wo timi fasika ko di holidays na se bibi nya dwuma ye number 6 no akam enti mestre se si ma utumi bi we ye futu ma ye nso ye wo ban mu se o we for san wa hwe wo de na ebre ho ye ninka so se ne friends na ntwedu an kanet no sanso na enka o konfo nsem ye nhwe de enka NPP be ye boni ahodom die na ye mfa renew your mind se ye nso ye bresesa se ne o matno position mo se ebe take mu more than 70 years almost at a quarter or say U plus or one and I know the end on the best son a anti U plus NDC remains for Ghanaians at heart. 80 mefa put you say so at the my NDC say mommy shame mistakes NPP ye na yen sua enema bebree mfrim esan say omunya ya na ka omu anye sa mistake but akachi apa ho sado na Ghana for forever and ever never forgive NPP enti so mbeba kuna ho de agi say Yesu bako na yesesa Ghana because said the musi say Ghana nsuo say Ghana nsase no anya de say Ghana ko besan de akona no amambi enti eye futu e de man yen NDC say obi biara ya ma wakwanya say kone kosmo man kone kosum sum jadimpa leave a footprint ma yemu din say woni ni pasumesi a wona asum ha nsi na yenye comparison because sana temu da na yankopon be o si ni we si nyina na yankopon be ba temu do bia de ni nipadua ye say papa wo say boni wo eno na yankopon be hwe e de egu ate enti the NPP for years mistakes no a sign for us to learn something new massively. We shouldn't repeat the same mistakes, and yes, our Ghanaians will never forgive us because senior emabesietini bokro no ma uti says kana na hu ko says kana e fa he sike bit ma kitiri krom na ba akofo wafa isusu se wafa odi koye dia de unko akoto de e de na ohia wona nye for igna 2 ubesempa bo 2 pes inti says kana wo fa nya odi ye de utimi na dan 2 mumuda ubeda dan ba kopem so why wakati na nso wana utuma banye ma banye ehwew waka wotimu untua efense petro bibia ban still osmesa ambokro no enye bayi enya dwembone enye kro no sem innocent people ebi gu afiase na wo de onenam ho mesere se mra na hwehwem ye speed up and tentem na eni afidie msis kan dodo na wo ho na yenje ne yemfa nsomo man no na enkurase bibiri ho ma asat now nsuo eho ayedine wo ho enipa ne mmoa ena ne nsuo ye kwan atutu ba bia akuafo edi nuane free enkurase ede brenye nkum yesuku adan ewo nkurase ni nyina ese ye gigi sika we say ya ye bitim dia aye oman ni ama oman no so afa ne ntoma pa efra esan se oman Ghana eye ne yeman si emiani anda ho ne agigi sika akodidi nkofo ho no ma Ghana nke hia besia wo oman fufu bia so bio esan se ye wo bibia wo ye manum aka nimdia ye de beka ho na kanyansa ye de beji afri etirmodemfo ni emimfo no esan se eye oma na ye yire omanum emma mabunu no sebe edo muwura ne bone ene krono akese mu a ne ni kwaso myesa ne se ye ti omamu ne se wonya MPP ni a asat from 2016 ebisi 2024 woni dia na wo ye bebuna ohwe se kombekuno eye mo na mo create sa anema no e de to ho se brand mo se ma create app a ebeyi ghost names se app no kwa ye de free friends asamado e de ba mo se da kofa app for asamado omomu wu friends slave trade time no omo abrofo no be fa omomu wu em ko se sa omu nyina de mo beguru em se mo na friends abrofo no e be fa mo se mo konkwa so mo mu yeri mo mra ma di musika mo na mo tia ye na nanom soka under the leadership of NPP sorry I say and say app na announce it be a friend say belim the ghost name it rather brought the ghost name what I say echo sister and some of who go coast time ning na dey by say omumla na so small man Ghana no ma jokes na mo dey disika no mo sister dey ayem huye atutofie ama unborn babies the unborn children are young women na no mo timi atutofie dey si omo kono na unim de obedi wade o se say sika o si nyina no unim de obedi wade wada adwene ho da say unya wiase japade nyina na ahwe kra faso be na also wada adwene ho say ubewu na hwan ne bedi wade na say japade nyina na be ye hwan dia so reason na kyerɛ bi yɛ mo akonya sɛ bɛso ɔman Ghana dwene ɛkɔ sɛ nipa baako wontimi ni dɔkɔ 100 cities bi a ɛne ɔ sɛ yɛma yɛkatua ɛnso yɛni na yɛmfa ɔdɔ pɛpɛɛpɛ yɛ ɛne hurum ɛnso ɔman Ghana na ɔman no ɛyɛ yi a ɛyɛ mame no ɛyɛ yi ma yɛ nyinaa ɛyɛ yi ma nkyirima nti sɛ wo sɛ sika wo si nyinaa ɛde esie ma wo ma a na ɔman no sɛ ya sɛ sika no ɔde ba bɛyɛ de ade na mesi yɛ wada adwene ho sɛ wakae de obedi wadeɛ wode wobɛwu sika na wode bɛsie but wakae de obedi wadeɛ dwene ho ne ho sɛ nyansani na ebedi wadeɛ anaasɛ gyimini na ebedi wadeɛ na hwɛ korɔ no abɔɛ no mfa so bɛɛ na ɛbɛba so ama so ade ase nti mɛsɛ sɛ ɔmanpanyin ɔmfa nneɛma ngu akwam na judicial service ɔmo speedy up ma yɛ na afei obi biara sɛde ne ho bom mu no yɛmfa no kɔgyina mmara no na sɛ mmara no bɔ na sɛdeɛ yɛaka no a yɛmmɔ old prisoners no bi ɛnkɔ different places ɛnansa wɔn emu na hɔ no na yɛmfa new vacancy no bi ɛde nkɔgu new applicant na yɛsusu so ma bɔ korɔ no yɛnkɔ fele ne ma na yɛnya ase yɛntena ase emu ɔman no yɛnya asomdwe ɛsiane sɛ ɔmo ka yɛn ho a ɔmo kuro yi abɛsan bɛyɛ dede sɛ ɔman no mu ayɛ de nso ɔmo n'anim deɛ mu ayɛ nti mɛsrɛ ɔmanpanyin sɛ mesrɛ baabi a obiara wɔde hyɛ kɔ ame adwuma na meka sɛ mesrɛ yɛnyi old prisoners ni bi sɛdeɛ wɔn a presidential pardon dodoɔ no a ɔfi sɛ ɔsi gya ɔmo nkɔ fie na adeɛ isusu so ɔmo ayɛ bɔ no yɛfɔ mu kɔhyɛ anan na saa nkɔfo yi gya ɔmo mu tena mu ɔmo abɛsan ba bɛko ate a wɔn friend sɛ amambu no esan so ɔmo nim do ɔmo ayɛ seesei na asɛ ɔmo akoma no tu nkɔdu 2 years a afei na ɔmo bɛ pɔmpe api aba bɛyɛ dede nti mɛsrɛ whoever allegedly wawi ɔman ne sika no yɛmfa no nkɔgyina mmara no na ɛnsa wɔn deɛ nneɛma mmienu na agye din wɔ nsa wɔn ɛnyɛ paano a na yɛ prison nti ebeyi paano no afiri hɔ na prison no aba bɛhyɛ hɔ nom ɛnyɛ prison ne kama afei yɛmfa wɔn nkɔgu hɔ nom na yɛnya kwan yɛnya asomdwie emu ɔman no na sɛ nkwan do a tano ɛsɛ binom sɛ wonya asomdwie a na abɛtumi abu ɔman no yie wogyae ma ɔmo tena mu ɔmo bɛyɛ dede atuatua w'aso a amamuo no ɛbɛyɛ den ama yɛn nyinaa na yɛ den ma yɛn nyinaa ɔmo abɛsan ba bɛyɛ ka sɛ wanyɛ adeɛ nti meserew yɛwɔ more time from now yɛn speed up na yɛn sanity ɔman no na ɔman no emu nyɛ clear na yɛmfa asomdwie pɛpɛɛpɛ yɛ emu ɔman no na ɔman no nkɔ n'anim esan sɛ nyankopɔn ɛde bi ahyɛ wɔn nsa yɛsɛ yɛde gya wɔn so a na yɛde asoa wo nti mesere mɔmi yɛnyɛ hwɛ han yi menim sɛ mo mayɛ saa de no dodoɔ na yɛne mo ne ɛturu nsa didi yɛni bi na ɛkɔɔ school yɛni bi ɛkɔ university yɛni bi na asom yɛni bi ayɛ adwuma yɛne mo ne bi tete fie but ɛno ɛnkyerɛ sɛ yɛbɛkata so amunya so yɛmmara yɛmmara bɔne yɛ bɔne ɛbɔ wɔ a yɛmfa nkɔ ohu so a ne yɛgyaa wo nti media mafutu am de bɛma ɔman yi ɛne aban a wɔte so sɛ ɔmɔ mmɔden obi biara ne ho bom biara no yɛmfa no kɔgyina mmerɛ mu anyɛ saa ne yɛtena hɔ nom a saa nkɔfo kɔ na bɛsan sɔre aba bɛyɛ didi atia yɛn ɛsiane sɛ ɔmu nim deɛ ɔma yɛ nti ɔɔka a ɔnim deɛ ɔɔka nti saa ɛbere a yɛsusu sɛ ɔma yɛ bibi no deɛ ni kwan sɛ yɛtena ase din yɛmfa mmara no ɛnyɛ adwuma mɛkyerɛ abusuafoɔ nyinaa titiriw ɛyɛ me ankasa
makɔta bako wode na nyabotre wie abotre
mijina so kwa
attorney general de betu just say baby a corruption issues no ekodru no sabre no buffer stock dey otundi rambo in the jungle na che say ndie ibubu ye kra pray escata baby a National Cathedral there wɔ hɔ a stadia renovation baby parks no no so need the Bank of Ghana building mathematical set all African games sa area sin na you say kakra efa ho na earlier no person mbɔ CEO of Buffer Stocks so far sikano yes say efa ne nsase kodi baby no omu tracy ye. This is a report from the oral team and omo ama investigations na akoso no the omu tracy say nyoma yetimi di sika bi etoye no 5-bedroom house apartment na no the chain homes 3-bedroom house at cantonment, plot of land at airport. Some member sikaning count. $750,000 US, and only a plot of land or airport. 17-bedroom boutique hotel at Gumani in Temale, $250,000 US, and a decotoy. 4-bedroom bungalow situated at Jowulu, Accra. Hey. Purchased 0.32 acre of government land. 37,000. Hey, Pacho. We do we have some of the amounts in community. And so, this is a little information. Maminja, I'm managing what it.
Wait.
Parliament. Parliament break here now. It's been a long time. Oh, we know. Now can say Parliament resume. And but you just say Speaker say. Bibinti omuntimi and resume, and that is beyond his control. You need their course. To see a Parliament, I think they are reporting back. Now there is this one issue. I'm finding out. Kwame, other than anti-gay bill, no, still LGBT, we no still na Ghana for nyajide omumu. Then a course.
Minua, medase. Mama nchia Johnny Kwabena kwa o tema.
We enche omu crowd.
Antina machia no.
2 minutes.
Okay. LGBTQ+. Ene ho sensem. I think say yadia or minor ewo emrasi bedwefu mu a na under the leadership of Nanado. Near if say offense obetimi edene sahye emumase ama abemra. Minim baby omuhwehwe mu kuduye omugya ato hɔ no na koto dada ne koto foforo nso ababisia nti na ɔsɛ ɔmo so ɛde animagu akwam ahwehwe mu na yehu baby
because this is one of the things I'm promising a campaign my to ba abama
minua mame nkasa kaka mi 2 minutes nti mame tenete de tie ne sɛ eye emra eye between enipa and emra anase emra and enipa e ho asem enti se eye si nipa nti ene eye emra enye enipa enti se bibi e custom se gay nam Ghana ya mamre ene ye bosu obi eni ho no ma obetimi aklem se Ghana ye gitum but ye ebinum eye ehesumase eye eno na mpanyifo se no etia ye mra etia ye culture nkramofo mpe kristofo mpe tradition mpe these 3 arms you be in hope therefore there 5 eye tiwade ye bomman enti se mpanyifo edimra egu akwam se bible say friends obadu amoni ne koto no omo se we de koto na aduamamo so se pe na ye mra ne kire se o si na boede ekunu sorry asie Samelia bana sem na America ena like say the onye boneda onto bo mo ba enti e between enipa ene mra enti se wa moani ana wa obaye mra no be friends ekoto bekuma enti se empanyifo na akosana I think say NDC has the majority in parliament enti here lies the case say e ba say empanyifo ehwehwem ne hu say mra wo say the French ediu no be say go come. I don't think NDC will hesitate to pass this law within a short time.
Let me say.
Basically,
well, one of the things na mo assure Ghanaians say mo ba ye nche wo kra na dia wo catch me sisi na wo previously say patients intimi anye said na Ghana for person onye to say emra ni nipa but muma nya dide ogun say to abama mo a mo ba I feel my me anyway.
Me pachoti. The thing is embrani nipa. And under the leadership of Nanado, Parliament recognize ehwehwem say embrano. Say ne yadwene ho akwakusi. Enti ye rekoma mampanyi mo ne na pamfo so re eknase. Ideally, many NPP nyadwene ekwan bia so na me no mo nyadwene because political ideology. But this time no bia me we see bia omo say embrano. Enye bi enye 100% enunti na bia omonti me afọ monsa anhye asiem. Enunti ye gya to ho ma osa ye see hana is a burden ye gya ma wa na ye aso. Enti wona ye de ama wo no also making sure say also be due diligent because ye wona watamfo NPP though politically na opponent men ka see atamfo say woni we opponent I withdraw atamfo no we yi nuano but woni opponent no ebia there's a hidden clause be on ma unim enti unim now one go through now don't say question later o man best use it against you enti it's high time we have to sit back and go through that's the final bill, sir. Nobody can contest or nobody can take you to court. Because here lies the case, sir. Emrani whereby say, the punishment involved is against humanity. And until if we are see European nation other union, but in culture they see MP. This is all the man about their mixing membrane genuine. A due beer only option beer so call further court and I said obey validity the right. So I say but yes
the messages few of the messages now. This one says good communication skills from the UP communicator. Kwekuyevu one can be a my young baby and Kweku next time patro my young baby Kwekuyevu krona no friend him asima charity or say charity come on appear here. We if in another free says greetings from Tatale Northern Ghana and Second Information Center listeners. Patro yes that's it. Robert King says very educative program watching from Paris, France. Robert dear number one fan. Philip Papa. From Pombe he says good evening watching from Akuse near Somenya. Good show. That's it. NDC Diaspora Union says, good evening, watching you on YouTube from Amsterdam, Holland. Kudos, Comrade Kwame Ajeman. Comrade. Asempa Hene Boachi says, good evening. And also share Asempa Hene COTA from Achem Hemai in the Eastern region. Akwaba, UP. UP, Akwaba. Mavis Boaten says, watching with the family from Lisbon, Portugal. The UP should merge with all the smaller parties. And say munka kambum, mufa we anama kambum, mufa anama kambum. We idea. Eko Bokman in Nedom, Pacho. Sikapa family says, simple and short. NPP egu, never again. Watching from Jumapo near Koforidia. We see egu. Hey, go for Bekansem. Lady Moore too says it seems all the good political communicators are now in the UP watching on Twitch from St. Petersburg, Russia. Jamframa TV says good evening and greetings from Rara in Uti. Pacho Moshe Shesa Bopaswa Boshe Nanaya Obio says good evening, watching from Nkwanta in the Uti region. Your program is also live on at the Lehman Community Information Center at Tutupene in Kechibi. Mpacho, my dem be bium salam share my say if there are more messages to read. This one is from Cordili Samson says good show. Frema Oye and so it says watching from Manchenia who good show. And that's it. Cordeli, Macau show no Cordeli. My kind good show. That's it. Pacho, Wait, the Breno, it's just 2 minutes past 8. Me time there 2 minutes. And then you show now a very interesting part. We were joined earlier by a representative from the UP party, Ebu Buckman, who is the Deputy Communications Director for the UP party, formerly now Movement for Change, rebranding Abim, to say UP Plus. And I'm meeting kind of teaching come opening Ajimai. And so ever joining me. Now opening Ajimai. Opening Ajimai, only a member of the NDC Diaspora Communicators Network. Sampling foi and I enemy Menyo Mushia di Jumano. Na Monso Mobe Boy, while we see me, maybe a Wallace Bond, Pittsburgh, baby Bia Mo and Mobe Boy, my Jumedi near Jumedi. And I say, Cassia and come opening set, Adi, Miami boss, sign director. Na Mamma share no so, Namisha will be a Ishia Ghana wants some corner eka. See, Yampo be abonne. Na the pen say, incredible Juma, na prepare Abba. That is why we always come here to, bring you this show. My name is Lawrence Apieni Eboa. Men na me Jumediano, Chiame. Na me cram, na me jamu name. Na nyame adoma da sende ebesen hia e wono kra medjumedie live on Today Ghana News TV. Bedasi.
Today Ghana News TV, we are the masters of the game.
In a survey conducted by professional service firm PwC in July 2025, believe the country's macroeconomic performance in the first half of the year has met or exceeded expectations. 95% of Ghanaians believe that our macroeconomic performance, yes, our macroeconomic